Hello, Hans Brunner, Pinnacle Capital Mortgage, and this is a message to people who have lost their homes in the recent fires. I wanted to throw out some helpful hints, hopefully, for any of you, both tenants and homeowners, who have lost their homes. First and foremost, I'm in the mortgage business. I help people buy houses, refinance, but this isn't promotional for me because most of you will not need a mortgage. So that being said, let me just dive right in. So here's the deal. I'm trying to answer questions that I've gotten already from clients that have lost their homes. So the first question is, I lost my house. I don't have a house. Should I make the mortgage payment? Do I have to make the mortgage payment? And the answer is yes. You need to make the mortgage payment. You need to continue to pay your insurance. Your insurance is, going to be paying for to find a rental, to rebuild your house, and all of that. The mortgage is on the house and the land, and they're named as an additional insured. So the insurance company has said, okay, we've insured you and your mortgage company, so we will help you build a house, a comparable house on your land that will then be encumbered by the mortgage you already have. If that takes 12 to 18 months, you will be paying the mortgage and you'll be that much further down the road with your mortgage, and you'll have a nice new house. So that's the good news. One of the things, so you got to pay your mortgage, and you've got to pay your insurance. Some mortgage companies are out there saying, reaching out to their clients and saying, you can skip 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months worth of payments, which is excellent, so great on the surface. But it's how are they doing that? And my feeling was that they were going to tack it on the back. If they do that, if they let you skip November, December, and January, start paying in February. You skip 3 months and then start paying on the 4th month. If your payment is $2,000 a month, some banks are saying, okay, on the 4th month, you got to take all that time off from paying your mortgage. We didn't report you late to the credit bureaus, and now just pay us all of those months all at once. So just pay us $8,000. And in my humble opinion, that doesn't help much. Because you're not getting insurance typically to help pay your mortgage. Some homeowners do have that built in. They have, in every insurance policy is different. Don't listen to all the negative naysayers out there. Every insurance policy is different, and you go find out about your policy. You find out about your mortgage. Those are your responsibilities. Don't listen to the crowd. Don't listen to anybody but experts. So that being said, we expect that most insurance companies want to rebuild the house within 12 months. They'll pay for your rental for 12 months. They'll pay for the rebuilding and the contractor and permits and all that stuff, and rebuild your house. They want it done in 12 months. So if one house in a neighborhood burned, great, let's go do that. We'll jump on it. We'll get it done in a year. It's all good. But an entire neighborhood burned, and we have to remove all of that toxic waste from that neighborhood, from those 2 neighborhoods, from those several neighborhoods. I'm sorry. It's still overwhelming. And then we're going to have a lot of contractors that we have to hire. So it may take more than 12 months. And I know the Sonoma County Board of Supervisors is working with the insurance commissioner and the governor to try and get some legislation in place to sort of force insurance companies to have to wait longer in a case like this. That may become law. That may be just something that's worked out, and that's important too. So you're going to have to learn a lot of new skills working with contractors and insurance companies and mortgage companies, etc. What you want to do, what I can do for you, if you feel like my advice and my expertise can help you in some way, reach out. I will be the first one to tell you if I can't help, and I will be the first one to help if I can. if you talk to your mortgage company and you talk about skipping some payments, ask for it in writing. Get me a copy of your mortgage statement, your agreement, and the agreement that they're offering you. I'm happy to look at that for you. If it's something I can help with, I will. That being said, we do have a loan for a disaster loan. And again, most of you who own a home and that burned, you're going to be dealing with your insurance company and rebuild the house. You don't need a loan. You don't need a construction loan. You don't need any kind of loan. You have a loan, you have insurance, you put those together, you build the house. You don't need me. But some of you, if you write off if you're able to write that off and give the insurance to the mortgage company, you can do that. You can accept a lump sum if you don't have a mortgage. You can do that. But if you get rid of that mortgage, basically, then you may be able to take advantage of this disaster loan and buy a house. We could buy a house or rebuild a house with it. And there's no money down. So who I think that this will really help, the most people that it would help. So that's a very small amount of current homeowners. But I do think that if you're renting a home that burned down and you're now out on the street, you can get this disaster loan to buy a house. No money down. You just need the closing costs. We have ways of reducing those closing costs or helping you with those closing costs, and we can work that out. So, and the other thing is, if you had a house that burned down in Santa Rosa, you can buy a house in Bodega Bay, you can buy a house in Petaluma, you can buy a house in, Poughkeepsie, New York. Anywhere you can relocate and use this disaster loan to get there. So anyway, bottom line is there are a lot of people going through this right now. We can use the group mentality to be stronger. We really are Sonoma County strong. We are. And we will come back through this stronger. And if there's anything I can do, just reach out. I'm going to try and put resources on this page down below. And anything I can do, just let me know.